Well, a lot of people believe that when career is said and done, Umar Nurmagmedov could go down as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. Injuries have been a part of the narrative, right? Had a main event against Corey Sandhagen that figured to be a great litmus test for him at 135 pounds. Was forced out of that fight due to injury. But not only is this man undefeated, he is one of the best, most versatile finishers in the UFC bantamweight division. Sometimes he's late for practice at the American Kickboxing Academy, but no, he is one of the hardest workers in the space, and skill for skill, not just one of the best bantamweights in the world, maybe creeping on that pound-for-pound list if he can get through some of these bigger challenges in this loaded bantamweight division. All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili has been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressured pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Umar Nurmagmedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. So will Umar Nurmagomedov one day be an undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion? As we get this fight started, let's see how he chooses to proceed. He's an outstanding grappler, an accomplished striker as well. This fight's gonna be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Keep your hands up and keep that. All right, feet on the hips here.
He's in the mount. He's got to be careful here.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
He's got to be careful here.
Fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move. Johnny's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Dvalishvili getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Umar Nurmagmedov.
Come on now. You guys get back in your guard.
This is a terrible position.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, that is going to do it. That's got to be it. Working on Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Watch your half guard. Stay tight.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Umar Nurmagomedov.
Oh, big elbow.
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
Need some work, guys.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
feet.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Hands high.
20 seconds left. Pretty good straight punch there by Dvalishvili. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Five minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 is underway. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. The right hand just misses. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Straight right hand, no good.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Ready? Come on.
Nice jab.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Dvalishvili gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
He gets in single collar time. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
The takedown is not there. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Open up that guard. Open up the guard. Get to one knee. Now press the knee.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Just over 2 minutes to go in round two. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head.
Take the back. Get your hooks in.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dvalishvili. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Let's take it home. Let's take it home.
1 minute to go in the round. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagmedov. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
To the single collar side. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Dvalishvili's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Both guys appeared to land there.
Those hands go.
Dvalishvili gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Seconds winding down in round two. Round three next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Stay tight, work the game plan. Get those combinations going.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done.
Oh, hip toss to get him down.
Clean punch.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Great block there.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Guillotine jump.
Nurmagomedov's now switching his stance. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Nice positional control here. Big elbow there, lands. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Nurmagomedov's back into full guard.
Open up the guard.
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. Side control now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Like that.
Oh, nice.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Dvalishvili.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Relax, relax.
Under a minute to go. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds. And it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Nice defense there, huge block. Nurmagomedov's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, the Superman punch lands. There's his jab. 10 seconds to go in the round. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Went for the inside leg kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Dvalishvili's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Back and forth we go.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating. He's going guillotine.
That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, from off the finish.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out! All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now in DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find it. Gotta be careful here. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dvalishvili. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Make sure it stays high.
Nurmagomedov's eye is starting to swell shut.
Feet on hips. Push forward.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter that's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. He passes to half guard. Great submission defense.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Good work from the top here by Dvalishvili. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself. Beautiful transition.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Lands the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your...
Big shots landed by him now.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Here we go, fifth and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound. His opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up. But you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, huge kick to the leg.
Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John. All he's got to do now is get his hips into the back of the elbow to get the finish.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Close guard. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Keep that guard tight. Close it up.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Less than 3 minutes to go now in this fifth and final round. Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but we'll change all of that with a late submission.
He struggled because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to up.
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Merab, the Machine,
All right, so he came into this fight as the unquestioned best 135-pound fighter in the world.